Louisiana beer reviews. Abita Bubblegum Juicy India Pale Ale. Okay, limited series. This IPA is 7% alcohol and 30 IBUs. 30 IBUs for an IPA. Wow, how about that? They say a balanced India Pale Ale with a unique blend of hops, which they don't bother listing on the website, and malts, creating mellow notes of tropical and citrus fruits. The subtle fruity sweetness is paired with a finishing aroma of bubblegum. For a smooth, nostalgic IPA. Nostalgic. Yeah, I remember IPAs back in 1996 when I first started my beer drinking project. Don't recall the bubblegum deal. I remember when Abita bottles were twist caps, though, just like St. Arnold used to be. And Shiner still is. Same as Shipyard. Of course, you never could get the Shipyard caps. Like Unibrew and Shipyard are twist caps. You could never untwist them. They're so tight. You need an impact wrench to get them off. Brewed and bottled in Louisiana, Abita Springs Brewing Company. Independent craft brewer. Established in 1986. They're going on 40 years. Yeah. Brewed with spring water, Abita Springs. First video review for this product in the world. Beer Advocate and Rapier don't have enough reviews to give it an average, and Untapped only has 47 unique check-ins, which is giving it a 69 out of 100. It's $2.28 for a single. It's like $12.99 for a 6-pack. A very thick white head of foam, like dishwashing liquid, bubbles at the top. The appearance is hazy yellowish gold with bubbles all around, and I can see in the center some streaming bubbles. I saw this at Mathern's and I said, Bubblegum Juicy, what is this? You know, so I had to try one of them at least. Alright, well, Abita beers do have brown bottles, which is a very good thing. And they have the short necks, this is what we had from most beer companies in the mid-90s. Short neck bottles. I have many that would be an example. When I first bought Colt 45, it was in the short neck bottle. Of course, it was, you know, it looks yellow with the in the clear. Our original 6-pack of Ice House. Notice the bottle size. Same 12 ounces, but the bottle design. 1999 was in Houston, Texas. Went to Specs. Schlitz, 12-ounce bottles. And many others. Then everything went to long necks or just, you know, cans. Alright, but Abita and St. Arnold still have this style. And some other companies too that I can't recall at the moment. Okay. Oh. Founders. Thank you. Kind of scary that I wouldn't think of them. And Lagunitas. Thank you. Wow. It's all coming back to me. Does it smell like bubblegum? I thought when I first popped it and poured it, it smelled like, but now it just smells like, oh, the malts. Pale barley malt, wheat, and oats. So it's a multi-grain beer. Barley malt, wheat, and oats. I don't know if the wheat and oats are malted. It smells juicy though, but like a sharp, almost like acidic juice. Oh man. Well, that's their legal disclosure. India Pale Ale. That's what they're using as their legal disclosure. That would work. India Pale Ale. It's hard to place an aroma. It's a good aroma. Just can't place it. Now, to me, 30 IBUs is more like a pale ale, not so much India Pale Ale. But this is the world which we live in. There's a lot of things that are not right. Okay. You say, but it identifies as an India Pale Ale. Yeah, well, you know, it's in the same, it's not a lager identifying as an ale, you know, or carrot juice identifying as a beer. But anyway, be that as it may, of course, not a human being with a brain. It's an inanimate object, you know, being cheeky, smart aleck. This is bizarre. It finishes like juicy fruit gum. Well. Which I never chew gum. It makes me thirsty, you know. I don't mind the flavors of gum now. Juicy fruit, yeah, it's fine. Tastes like even the gum part of it, you know, like the underneath gum part of it and the juicy fruit. Now, you telling me they use water, barley malt, pale malt, wheat, oats, and some blend of hops which they don't disclose, and you got it to taste like juicy fruit gum from Wrigley's? There's no added flavoring. You're telling me that. Doesn't say anything about flavors, natural flavors added. Okay, I'm not saying that they're not doing that. Maybe they are, but it's strange. When you're a stranger, a lot of nice lacing. Well, is it the oddest beer I've ever had? It's one of them. Abita makes very odd beers, like PB and Jams. Tastes like peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Chocolate d'auberge cake tastes like, not exactly like a chocolate d'auberge cake, but it's not that far off. They even made that oyster stout with the real oysters in it. I tried it once. That didn't last. And where's Abita bourbon barrel stout? When's the last time we've seen that? They used to make a bourbon barrel aged stout, and you know it was expensive, of course. But so now we making beers that taste like bubblegum. Well, that doesn't make sense though, because juicy fruit is a chewing gum. It's not a bubble gum. No, it doesn't taste like bubble gum of any brand I'm aware of. It tastes like chewing gum. My great grandmother used to have like this heavy French accent. And she would say, I remember her saying, "There's chewing gum on the steps. There's chewing gum, chewing gum." She was scraping it up. That dog's gonna get on that chewing gum. The way she was saying it sounded, you know, peculiar to me. She could speak French, you know. She was born in 1895. I saw a man yesterday at a store, and I know he speaks French. I heard him and his wife one time at a bingo hall. They were just rattling on with this other guy who passed away, but they were just, blah, 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 you know, voulez-vous this, and très bien that, you know, and all. They're from around here along the river. Okay, so that, you know, doesn't taste like bubble gum that I know of. It tastes like chewing gum. But anyway, what can I say about a low IBU? Oh yeah, sweetness units. I would say like 3.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. It's moderate to high sweet, but more like moderate. Bitterness, 2.5 out of 5 hop cones. Anybody drinking this beer are going to call it bitter. I know some people that would, because their whole goal in life is to drink another Bud Light, you know, basically. I'm talking about their drinking goal. I was talking to somebody yesterday. He's like, I don't want to drink anything else. I drink Bud Light. That's the best beer. And he was like getting adamant about it, you know. I was like, I don't care if you drink Bud Light. I'm not an anti-Bud Light, you know, person. I just say, you wouldn't want to try something else? No. And then this other guy was chiming in, you know, like, yeah, who wants to drink beer with chocolate in it? And bourbon barrel. And I was like, me, I do. They were just ranting and raving. They were like schooling me, you know, like, I drink good beer, Bud Light and Michelob Ultra if I want a good beer to drink. I was like, okay, I get it, but I get what you're saying. I don't get it. But anyway, this one, bitterness units, you know, like I say, 2.5 out of 5. That's an IPA, huh? 2.5 out of 5 hop cones. Sure. Sure. I bet they sent this kind of thing to India in 1858. That's probably what I had all right, anyway, talking about that, I guess I'll bite the bullet and give it a score. It has a good taste. I mean, it's the strangest thing, you know, but would I recommend it? Guess depends on what you want to drink, you know. It's not saying it's flavored. They could have put this on the Some Bizarre show on USA Network in 1982, I do believe. But anyway, but they didn't have beers like that. All right, but anyway, I'm going to score it at 80. No, what am I saying? I'm thinking of the 80s. I'm going to score it a 91. A 9.1 out of 10. It's excellent in its own quaint little bizarro world way. It's backward thinking way. Would I try it again? I would actually try it again. I would not really want to, but I bought black licorice yesterday. I'm talking about I don't want to drink these kind of things, and I bought black licorice. But of course I didn't drink it. I was chewing on it. I don't know what to make of this thing. This is, it's beyond my comprehension. But anyway, with my limited ability to evaluate this, I mean, but then again, who has an unlimited ability to evaluate things? But 9.1 out of 10, an A-. Buy it and chew it. I mean, buy it and try it, and you just might like it. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all go to Abita Springs, Louisiana, and tour the Abita Brewery.